Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys. On the handoff, Blue. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incompletion.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
Let's go now. 1977 Wolf.
the running game going. His first carry. Down the sideline, past the 45. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 55 yards on the game.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Get it! Go!
Here's a first carry for their running back. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready, right?
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 5.
Come on, set!
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Cowboys.
That's good.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force them down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
3rd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big-time play for Philly. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talked about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
They're on 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 23, here's second down and 9. Again, here comes Blue. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's got a man. That's complete.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. This is Blue. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll throw out of the gun. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can...
the ball comes out!
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Tag! 60 Eagles, 60!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big time play for Philly. 35 yards.
What I love most noticed about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third down and 3.
Let's Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Vikings, 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 36 yards.
Ready.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
It's now third and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready.
Gordon. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
no gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Ready, set.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal.
Let's go.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCouber. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Eagles take over first.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
2nd and inches.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. 1st and goal at the 2.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Let's go. 6.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Gordon. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, go!
The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ready, set.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. This brought in out past the 20. He'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Forced out wide. He'll take off again. And he'll be marked at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down behind
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognize it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20.
That's good.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. A run once more with Blue. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this to about the 28. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Right back to him on first down. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff, running right. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
The struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now this time they'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Now a give on the ground. Searching for some kind of seeds to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This will be a 48-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Cowboys are able to put up 3 and punt into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
19. Come on. 60 boxes.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, and Rice is wide open. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far He had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
70 Lions. Let's go. 18, go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Viking 18.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
On the jump. Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this is not what they were hoping for at all. He's out of bounds for a return, and he's shy of his own 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a punch.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division.